Good afternoon, Presidente, President Pro Tem Martin, members of council, Chief of Staff Newman. I know we've kind of presented this in bits and pieces in the last couple of weeks, but I do believe that a no solicitation ordinance downtown fits downtown best. In the last week or two, I've asked for some statistics to present to you in detail later on about how the west side is different than the downtown area as far as the problems and the right-of-way going clear up to storefronts and things like that. And got some preliminary information back today that is kind of interesting. And although the west side can be defined in different ways, different areas, it is a lot bigger than the downtown area. And what's clear in this information is that the downtown area has a lot more crimes, especially violent crimes and crimes against persons. It looks like right now, preliminarily, and I can share with you maps later on, that the downtown area, when compared to the west side, has 3 times more property crimes than the west side. The downtown area has approximately 2 times more property crimes than the west side.
Excuse me, Chief, I gotta stop you for a second. West side or no man's land, what are we talking about?
We're talking about the general area of the entire west side, so whole Colorado City and the areas of West Colorado Avenue up until Manitou Springs.
So you gotta help me out because that's a really important distinction. So you're saying that downtown has your statistics, and you're talking about like from 24th Colorado, or I mean, because that's real important over there.
Sure, and I'll get you better statistics and maps later on. Generally speaking, I believe it's from about 21st Street west to Manitou Springs.
Okay.
The information I have indicates that there's a lot more crime in a small area downtown. 3 times more persons crimes than the west side. Downtown is approximately 2 times more property crimes than the west side. It appears that downtown has 6 times more weapons offenses than the west side from 21st Street West. And downtown has about 4 times more disorder crimes than the west side. So that's kind of why we're trying to address what's going on downtown right now. Mr. Melcher mentioned that he believes that the right way to address west side criminal activity is a sustained effort, multi-jurisdictional, and working that out with the sheriff. I don't know how that's going to look. I think there's some parts in this that we have to answer. I'd like to get a storefront somewhere on the west side, hopefully maybe in Red Rocks shopping center. I think if council approves a no solicitation for downtown, I think a big part of that is going to be keeping an eye on the west side as we enforce that as we move into it. Part of the implementation is going to be an educational period for both people that go downtown and have business downtown. There's going to be a warning period, and then at some point there would be an enforcement period. And as we do that, I want to make sure that we keep an eye on West Colorado Avenue and the area up to Manitou Springs. So that is the plan right now. For clarification, there is some parts of loitering that do apply to adults, but for the most part, the police department uses the no loitering for people under 18 years old. After 10 o'clock at night on weeknights and after, I believe, midnight on weekends, we call parents, and there's a database system for how many times we were contacting the family about a particular family. There's parts of it that deal with loitering near school grounds. It doesn't really apply to what we're talking about right here, so I don't think it would fit very good.